Hello IGN, my name is Jose Otero, and I am here playing Zelda Triforce Heroes, and we are trying to get some fresh kelp. So we're going to do that here at the Secret Fortress. It is in Riverside. I am going to wear the Hero's Tunic, because I need that fresh kelp so that I can get a Zora costume, which hopefully we're going to be able to do today. So we're jumping into the Secret Fortress. This is single player of Triforce Heroes, which has been kind of a big mystery, something we've only seen in trailers. So using the touchscreen, you can see that I can swap between 3 characters. And so what ends up happening, and which I actually really like, is that it transforms what is already a really good multiplayer game, where you're frantically running around with 2 other people trying to solve puzzles, into a game where you have to, it sort of turns into a puzzle. How are you going to get all 3 characters to the end of the stage? At first I wasn't sure how that was going to work, but in all honesty, the more I play this, the more I'm impressed by how they pulled this off. And the touchscreen works really well to help you switch between them. So right now, this stage has all water rods as items. Told you why we're here. We're trying to get that fresh kelp. And I'm going to totem up and travel as a pack right now to keep moving forward. So the problem being, though, this is going to mess with my attack game because the Link at the top is the one that can attack. But check this out. I can throw the whole stack. Well, I missed in that case, but... Ooh, okay, for the sake of demonstration. You can throw your doppels at enemies to injure them. In fact, doppels are completely invulnerable, with the exception of taking fall damage. So you want to be careful. There are no shields in Triforce Heroes so far, so the idea is, as Link, you have to kind of use your sword and not basically get beat. But, see, if you look here, is there any enemies left alive? Let's use him as an example. I'm gonna throw my doppels next to him, and you're gonna see... Whoa, whoops. Alright, he's going after Link. Yep, red is unaffected. However, if I take red, and let's throw him up here, blue guy, this is going to happen a lot in multiplayer Triforce Heroes, but if you throw him off the ledge, you lose a heart. So, that's the way that works. We're going to move forward here. Alright, so here we are at our second puzzle. So this one's actually pretty cool. Let's scout ahead. We're not tall enough to reach this, but through the power of Totem, you can make it. So we're gonna move forward here. Tap that. All right, that one's taken care of. Let's throw red back up, switch to blue, and do the same thing on the other side, because Zelda puzzles are usually that symmetrical. All right, switch over to red, activate the switch. If I had thrown him at the right angle, he would have triggered the switch by hitting it when he landed. Now we're going to refill on magic, pick him up, get over. So single player really changes the pace of this game in a way that I just could not believe. And luckily, this is an example where all 3 characters are using the same item. There are, of course, examples where, in fact, you can be using 3 different items, and that, again, changed the pace. So we're going to move forward to a specific puzzle I want to show you. First, let's trigger this. I think blue is not standing on his switch. Now he is. Let's switch off of blue before he gets burned. He got burned. Okay. Ouch. So, doppels are invulnerable as long as they are already doppels. If you turn human, you have a few seconds of vulnerability. But just that. After that, you're pretty much on your own. So let's switch over here. Is there a heart? Nothing. Get that magic. Get this. Ooh. Gonna have to get out of here. Alright. So this puzzle. Right here takes a little more work. We're going to build a bridge. Now, I started late, so that was a bad idea. Let's do this one over. And my doppels are still in there, so actually, I'm gonna wait and get them out, which is pretty easy to do. Again, swapping between all 3 characters is on the touchscreen. It's really simple. So we're going to wait. Go. And move over to this next puzzle, which I actually quite enjoy. Also, when you throw your doppels onto the Triforce at the end of each stage, they are nice enough to get into their places, which is really convenient / smart. Because it would get really old to have to position them constantly. So we're gonna keep this going in the air if we can. It gets heavier with each drop, and I wish I was a more skilled swordsman. But you saw the rupee amount increases. Getting rupees is important in Triforce Heroes because you can use that to buy materials from a vendor in town. We're gonna show you a video where we're in town actually, so you can get a better look at that. So let's move on to the next puzzle. This next one's really tricky. Okay, so here we are. We don't want to give away every puzzle solution here at IGN, but we do want to give you a good idea of what you're up against. So let's look at the situation. We have a crystal there. We have a crystal here. Straightforward enough. Switch over to red or blue, and you can take out that crystal. Take out those crystals. However, they unlock a door on the other side. Now this crystal is not timed, but that's a problem. Why? Well, you can't cast a water rod and carry a bomb at the same time. So what do? Well, this is where I think the skill comes into play with Triforce Heroes, which is something I really think is actually kind of smart. So let's get rid of these birds. And next we're going to push forward. Oh, missed my chance. Let's do it one more time. This time we're feeling. One. Oh no, out of magic. So, one thing to note too, magic is shared between these three in single player. Just something to note. So you're going to want to watch how you use that meter. I think we've got enough now. Let's get this moving. 1, 2, 3. Switch to green. Pick up the bomb. Run for it. And we got it. The door's open. So there's some cool puzzles like that I've run into where they really show off just a different kind of thinking, but also one that requires some skill. Like, it's not a cakewalk, and it's not a lot of babysitting. So let's just toss these up here, bring ourselves up. They're going to get on the switch, and we're done. All right. So for more things Zelda Triforce Heroes and single player, the town, etc., make sure you keep it right here at IGN.